I'm Jerry Ford, the beer review guy. Appreciate it. Thank you. That was very nice of you to welcome me that way. And you know, wow, I made it. 10,000 subscribers. I've surpassed it by 2, actually. And all it would take is to lose 3 subscribers right now to be back down to 9,999. So it could happen. It does happen. So it could bounce back and forth a little bit. But the thing is that the special part is that I've reached it. So it was a exciting thing to happen. So like I said in the beginning, hello, I'm Jerry Ford, the beer review guy, which I don't always say that, do I? I usually just say Jerry Ford, just introduce myself that way, and I've been doing that for almost 8 years. So I started this in 2016, this channel. I got a little, it's kind of scripted. I wrote down kind of what I wanted to say, so I didn't forget, some things. So, yeah, I started this in 2016, and let's see. Oh, okay. I can't read my own writing, so I'm going to run into that once in a while. So my hobby, that's what I call this, as a hobby. It started from a young man that I worked with. His name was Neil, and his name is Neil. I haven't talked to him for quite a while, but he was making his own beer. He's making home brews, and he was making 3 different kinds to have at his wedding reception. After the wedding, we go there and then have cake or whatever. And he had these. He's going to make these beers. He's going to make a, believe it was a blonde beer, and I think it was a wheat beer, and I think he had a pale ale, if I remember right. So he was telling me about this, and I said, "Oh, sound good." And he says, "Well, I'll bring you one of each, and then let you try them to see what you think of them." And I said, "Okay, yeah, I'd like to try those out. They sound interesting." And I haven't really tried any home brews before, So he says, "Okay, yeah, I'll bring you some." I said, "Well, I'll record myself trying them, and then you can see firsthand what I think of them." So just to let you know right now, this is going to be this could be a long video, so be prepared for that. And he says, "Oh, okay, like a beer review." And I was like, "A beer review? What is that? Never heard of that before." He says, "Yeah, like they do on YouTube. They review beers, talk about, they try a beer and they talk about it." I was like, "Huh, that sounds interesting." I wasn't like real familiar with YouTube back then. It wasn't that long before then I just got familiar with Facebook. So I just wasn't really big on the computer very much. But so I said, "Yeah, okay, I'll check out these." He says, "Check some out on the internet, some beer reviews." I said, "Okay, I'll look at those." So I did these tastings of his home brews. I didn't know really what to say. I tried to say what they kind of reminded me of, Wasn't really familiar with pale ales. I had tried a few wheat beers, maybe a few blonde beers, but I had my go-tos back then, you know, so let me see where I'm at. If I want to try, said he would bring this on. Next day he did. Of course I tried. Bear with me a minute. YouTube. Yeah, try not to like read it, you know, per word. If I remember kind of what it's about, then I just kind of tell you. So this is my 10K speech, just if I didn't already mention that. So yeah, after I'd, you know, done those videos for him, and I started looking into the beer review thing, started looking at particular beer reviewers, and the first one I came across was Greg's Beer Reviews. He had a lot of subscribers, so I thought maybe he'd be the one to kind of learn from, you know. So I was looking at his reviews, and they're very interesting, you know, what you would say about them and what you mention. I'm taking, you know, mental note of what to do and what to taste for, you know, what to search for in flavor characteristics, profiles, whatever. So I watched many of Greg's beer reviews, and so I kind of skipped around a little bit, looked at others, and I found this guy named Ronald Theriot, Louisiana Beer Reviews, and I started watching his, and I commented, you know, on both Greg's Beer Reviews and Ronald Theriot's, which then I called him Ronald Theriot. No, Ronald Theriot? No. Crap, I can't remember what I called him. Because it's pronounced Ronald Theriot, if I remember correctly. I don't call him that. I call him Jay, which I think he said that's his middle name. Thoreau, maybe, because I figured that the T was probably silent. And then he, later on, or somebody did, corrected me on that it wasn't pronounced that way. So, anyway, started watching his vids. Both gentlemen experienced in what they did, saw what they were doing, and the characteristics of the beer they were looking at. So, I got with my son Jeremy and about creating a channel, and he helped me create a channel, come up with a name. I wanted to make sure that nobody else had the beer review guy, and at the time they didn't. The closest to that was the beer guy, so if I remember correctly. So I wanted to get my name in there. I know a lot of people don't use their real names. I wanted my real name on there. It's just the way I am. So the channel was called Jerry Fort, the beer review guy. Kind of frees up if somebody else wanted to put like so-and-so, their name, the beer review guy, they'd be able to. If I just put the beer review guy, that kind of takes that spot totally. So wasn't wanting to be like selfish, you know, but they call me the beer review guy a lot of times, you know, you guys do sometimes. So yeah, I got my channel made, and started making videos. So I got it, you know, I got to the point where people were subscribing me pretty quickly. I got to 10 subscribers, and I was excited about that. And I was always telling Jeremy, if he was in his room or something, I'd say, "Hey, Jeremy, got 10 subscribers." And he's like, "Hey, all right, Dad, good deal." So now I'm like, "Hey, Jeremy, I'm at 10,000 subscribers." So I started writing it down. I'd keep track, you know, just kind of watch the growth. Like every day I would check to see, you know, where I'm at, how many I got. And then for a while I was actually thanking each person. If I could see who it was that subscribed, after a video, I think I was thanking the person for subscribing to me, which over time it got really difficult because not everybody is publicly visible, you know. So I was like, I didn't know that at the time. So I was like, I don't know who you are. I don't see your name anywhere, but I see, you know, somebody, you know, I was subscribed by somebody anyway. So let's see. So so yeah, I still keep track of it to this day. It's just something I do. No, it's not a vain thing. It's just a curiosity type of a thing. Just to see the growth can be, you know, just a cool feeling, just to see it grow. And how many I got? 4 overnight, let's just say. The next day I go see, wow, let's see, what was the number before? Oh, anyway. Okay, so early into this hobby, and like I said earlier, that's what this is. It's a hobby. I had my first highlight happen from one of my vids. It was the Modelo Chelada Tamarindo Picante. If you've seen that video, then you're familiar with it. Well, a guy that was that is on Reddit, which I joined Reddit later after he did this, but I don't ever go on there. Maybe you guys know a little bit about it, but he shared one of my videos, that Modelo one, onto Reddit, and he told me he did it, and he says maybe it'll get you a few more subscribers. Well, it did. It got me like 100 or more just within like a couple days, if even that. It was just like, I mean, I was watching the count. I mean, it was just like, I was like, whoa, Jeremy, come here and look at this. I could actually see my subscribers because Reddit's a very active, you know, I guess, social area where a lot of videos are posted. So people are on there a lot, and it's like real fast, I think. People look for certain things, categories, and I guess they see it. And so I was just getting saw. Probably might be because he's popular. He was a popular Reddit guy. So he's got experience. He's been on there for a while, I guess. So his gets seen more. So you just join Reddit. Well, you got to get experience, if I understand correctly. First, you have to watch other videos. You have to comment on the videos. You have to post videos and get experience on there before you get noticed more, I think. So, so anyway, yeah, that was a cool moment in the early part of my channel. It started happening like that. So after that, I dived right into it aggressively. You know, I was trying the Reddit thing and it didn't work out for me, so I just kind of left it alone. So as I got more aggressively into reviewing beers, it got a little out of control. You know, it was when I started, I just discovered craft beers. I didn't know that they existed. It was strange to find these weird named beers. I never paid no attention. I didn't look around the liquor store that much. I didn't look at anything. I was looking for certain beers that were my go-to beers, and then I would leave and go home and drink them. So I would get like like 3 6-packs of different stuff. I've told this before, but ended up being close to $18 to $20 back then for 3 6-packs of like St. Pauli Girl, let's see, Moosehead Lagers, and sometimes some shoot, it's a Canadian beer, Labatt's. But I've kind of bounced around in those a little bit. Sometimes I would get Corona, Modelo, and another one of my favorite Mexican beers. Like, I was getting these on like paydays, and I wasn't drinking them like real quick, you know, so they'd last me a little while. So, but yeah, anyway, when I started reviewing, well, I was buying more. I was buying some expensive ones sometimes too, and it got to be too much. I had to slow down, but I couldn't throw out the content that I was wanting to do. So I started thinking, what could I do in between beer reviews? Something that has to do with beer, of course. How about beer nuts? Beer nuts. I mean, that's a friend to beer. Beer nuts are. It's a pairing, you know. Pairing. How about beer snacks? But I definitely want to do beer nuts because I'd had those in little packages, you know, ever since I was a kid. They'd been around, and it's been known that many, you know, bars and lounges or whatever would serve those to people drinking beers, you know. So, wanted to get that, beer nuts. What else is considered a beer snack? Well, salty things, of course, chips, other nuts, maybe beef jerky, stuff like that. Yeah. So I was looking in the store to get some, and you know, looking, you know, trying to find different stuff to review snack wise. And one day I came in and I found on my Gmail, was it my Gmail? I think of my Gmail. I had a message from a gentleman named Andy Shirk. It's like CEO, president of Beer Nuts. I was like, well, what is this? Jeremy, come here, come here. We start reading it, and he was saying that his sister had sent him my video, or one or two of my videos, of me reviewing their products, and would like to send me the other nut products that they have available that I haven't reviewed yet. They'd like to send me those, and would that be okay? Would that be okay? Yes. Yes, sir. So he sent me all the other products they had. It was a big box of all the other nuts they had available, and wow, what a day that was. You can look up that unboxing if you want. That's an older one, probably 2017 if I remember correctly. I think it was. But I think Jeremy helped me with that unboxing, and he reviewed all the nuts with me, so that was fun. So I started thinking, this company was willing to send me these products. I wonder if other companies would be willing to send me their products to review. So I made a big list. I went through, I think I started with nuts, other nut companies, but it was like a domino effect of different companies that I was writing down to contact. I was contacting them through every which way I could, through Gmail, through Facebook, through Messenger, through their website or whatever. I was looking at every way I could, except calling them. I didn't want to get on the phone with these people. But if I didn't have to, had happened 2 or 3 times, but because some of the sites, when you're giving them information, they require your phone number. So, but yeah, I was getting sent products right and left. I had all kinds of stuff to review back then. I was getting jerky companies sending me stuff. Haven't actually had too many net companies send me products. Not as many as other places, but have had some. But that was getting exciting of a way to get content without having to spend my money to get it. So that was helping to be able to have a little extra money to buy beers then. So and it was just fun, you know, getting some of the products. We don't have them here in Oklahoma. I was getting them from, you know, places, you know, that they sell them locally, or they only have in stores around that area or that state. So it was fun getting to review different products like that. So let's see. Let me see where I'm at. So probably, you know, with the title of my channel being called The Beer Review Guy, some of the companies I would contact, let's just use for an example, a candy company. A candy company gets a message from a guy that says he is the beer review guy and would like to review some of their snacks, and they're like, a beer review guy wants to review our candy? I mean, okay, let's think about this. So his channel is based on beer, and they're going to put our candies on his channel. I mean, how often are they going to get seen? How often is our reviews going to get seen on a beer review channel? You know, I think it'd be a risk to send him products and then our stuff not get seen. You know, so it might have been the first thing they thought about, and probably deleted my message and just got, you know, forgotten about. But later on, as I started getting more subscribers and I started getting a little bit more of a rep, people, you know, well, plus I think some of them investigated my reviews and said, oh crap, he's been reviewing all different kinds of stuff. So that's when I had to start declaring I'm a variety channel. I'm not just a beer review channel. So you're going to see other stuff reviewed on here as well. So be prepared for that. And then Jeremy helped me make a channel trailer for my channel, and in that channel trailer, I wanted to make sure I mentioned that I review all kinds of stuff, and I had stuff on this desk, you know, of different stuff that I review. So so then that helped later on, I think, because I've gotten taffy, saltwater taffy, cookies. I've gotten, you know, sardines from different places. Just coffee. I've gotten sent coffee. A beer review channel reviewing coffee? You got to be kidding me. That just doesn't sound right. But as they could see that in my mornings before I go to work, I eat my breakfast and I have a cup of coffee. Well, that gave me the opportunity to, whatever coffee I'm drinking, to review it at the same time. So the coffee reviews are plentiful throughout my channel. Hopefully everybody enjoys not everybody drinks coffee, so not everybody's going to be interested in those, of course, but anyway, I've been drinking coffee since I was pretty young, but I didn't always drink it correctly per se. I was adding too much sugar to it to get it so that it wasn't a bitter taste. But discovered other ways to make it more enjoyable for me as I grew. My palate grew, matured. I got to appreciate coffee a little bit more, and it might have helped later on when I started reviewing stouts and porters, how those are such a unique style of beer, and I enjoyed the roastiness and bitterness of those. So I kind of saw the resemblance in stouts and porters and coffee. So that might have helped with that, to get more familiar with just enjoying coffee without creamers. I can do that now if I want to. So let's see. I'm getting really ahead of my notes here. Let's see. And then that's contact companies. So yeah, when I contact a company, I asked them if they want to send me. I put it in the way of samples of their products. They don't necessarily have samples. They're not going to put them in little Ziploc baggies and send you a little bit of coffee just to try 1 cup of. No, they're going to send you bags of it, how they sell them. And that was, I wasn't at first expecting that, but I was getting full bags of stuff, and it was like, wow, this is awesome. Because coffee can be expensive, and I was bringing my home coffee to work, you know, or my wife was having to buy me an extra can of Folgers to take to my job to drink. But now she has her coffee, and I was getting my coffee to drink at work, different companies' coffee. I was getting to experience different companies' coffees and enjoying it. So, but yeah, the companies, they get a benefit out of it too, out of the reviews. They get, some of the companies are smaller companies and they don't have a whole lot of reviews. Some of them didn't have no reviews at all, and then I put one on there, so it gets them noticed. People see that they exist, hear you talking about it, might sound good to them. They contact the company, they order from the company, it benefits the company. And then later I found out about promo codes that some companies like to use to get people to, you know, find more of an interest, to take a chance on trying their coffees or other products. Not just coffees companies use the promo codes, other companies do too. So, and then they put something like here recently, Jerry 10 or Jerry 20 for 10 or 20% off your online order. So that way the companies can recognize that, okay, through watching Jerry's videos, there are people getting interest. They're, you know, we've already gotten, you know, a couple of orders from somebody that is watching Jerry's videos. So that helps me get more from them. They'll take more of a chance on sending me more of their products possibly. So, you know, companies don't just have 2 brands or 2 kinds. They have a whole line of stuff. So I want to try it all. So I've had a couple companies just send me every flavor they got. And it's sometimes, if it's coffee, it takes me a little bit to get through it all because I don't want to get too much stored up. I may not be able to drink it all in time before it starts losing its freshness. But coffee is probably the only thing that I would need to worry about. Anything else gets eaten or drank quick enough, you know. But let's see. Yeah, it's very yeah. So not just companies were sending me things. So I had a few of my subscribers that would send me things as well. I had one of my subscribers, one of my longtime subscribers named John Martin. I'm not going to be able to name everybody, but he sent me a hat from where he works, and he saw that I wore hats, so he sent me one, which was really cool. Got that, which I wasn't expecting, you know. I can't remember if he said he was sending me a hat or not, but so then let's see. So I've had subscribers just send me snacks. Some have sent me beer. I had, let's see, I had a young couple took such an interest that they had created a character. This wasn't like too long ago. A character in my image to put as on my channel as, you know, a channel icon, which you see it now. This is what they did from watching me all the time, seeing that I wear my paint clothes 90% of the time that I'm either at work or home, of course. But so yeah, they designed that in my image and asked if I would want to use it for my channel icon. No pressure, you know, if you don't want to, that's fine. But I was using if any of you remember my past ones, I'm actually using it now from my other channel, which hasn't really taken off yet, called Jungle Jerry's Treehouse. But I used it for that because I had a gorilla mask, and I was sitting in a chair holding a sword. So some of you kind of probably remember when that was what was my icon on my channel. But this seemed more more me, you know. So I had Jeremy help me get it on there. So still using it today. So that was pretty cool of them to do that. And I've also had, which is really cool, I've had a couple of people in the UK send me stuff. Pretty sure it's two. The gentleman there that has sent me the most is Ed O'Neill. He sent me a bunch of snacks that you find more in the UK. So it was a pretty good box of stuff. So that was pretty neat thing to happen. For some reason I want to say that there's somebody else. If I'm forgetting you, I apologize, but Ed O'Neill was the one that had done it the most. But I've had people in the States, of course, send me a box of snacks. I've had one person, I don't think they're in Mexico, but they were a Hispanic family that had a beef jerky company. I think they're called El Torito, I think. But they sent me baggy samples of a bunch of different jerkies, and they were really, really good stuff. I reviewed all those, so if you want to look up, I want to say it's El Torito. Just put in Torito, and you'll probably see those videos if you want. Let's see. So I have a family. Let me rephrase that. Yeah, I do have a little family. But I had this family that was watching my videos, that the whole family took an interest in my reviews, and on 2 times over the holidays sent me products. One time they contacted a beer service delivery here in Tulsa and ordered some beer to be delivered to my door, which was really cool. I can't remember what it was called, but it was a really cool thing. And then they've sent me a bunch of snacks to review, and they took a picture watching my review of it. And Jeremy joined me on one of the occasions, and we wore these little Santa hats, you know, and being ridiculous, you know. But that was a pretty cool thing for them to do. But let me see where I'm at. But yeah, I just appreciate when people send me stuff. It's just something that is just a kind gesture. I don't care how big it is. I don't care how small it is. I don't care if I already know that it's just a stick of gum that they want me to try. I do an unboxing on everything. No, it doesn't, like I said, it doesn't matter. I just want to show my appreciation that someone took the time to buy it. Someone took the time to wrap it. Someone took the time to go to the post office, spent postage to send it to me. These are all acts of, you know, selflessness to do that for somebody. So that's how much I appreciate it. And I like to try to review everything that is sent to me. Guargum, one of my subscribers, has sent me many fish products and different, you know, stuff like that. I still have one thing I need to, he's probably watching this right now. I still have one more thing to review of his. It's some kind of fish soup packet. So that, he sent me some sticks. I was like, what are these sticks? And I was like, trying to smell them, like, are they scented, or are they flavored sticks, like a cinnamon toothpick or something? What are these things? I had to look up what they were, and what you do with them is you take a banana half and you stick it on these sticks, and then you freeze them, and then you pour something on them, like some chocolate or something. I don't know if I'm going to get to do that or not, but it was interesting to get those. I might, who knows? But just in other words, he sent me 2 boxes of stuff. So I'm going to review everything in it, even if it looks nasty. In the case of Guargum, he sent me some stuff that was a little bit questionable. Some of the hot sauces he sent me, I didn't think he liked me, because some of the stuff he wanted me to use, you know, some of these hot sauces he wanted me to try, I was like, that looks bad. That looks really, really hot. But I tried it, you know. And again, out of appreciation, I'm gonna try it. Squid in ink, in its own ink, that really bugged me. But I did it. Let's see, was he the one that sent me the anchovies? I think that's what it was. Don't remember for sure. Anyway, I tried anchovies. Not for me. Not for me. Way too salty. It was like, and I think it was chewy, like gizzard or something. I can't remember the texture, but anyway, I'm getting off subject. But yeah, so in other words, I just like to show appreciation for anything that's sent to me. I want to acknowledge that I got it, I received it. I post the video, the unboxing, thanking them for sending it. I read the message in the box. I think I try to ask their permission to make sure it's cool that I read it. But so yeah, this stuff is all, you know, is all sent to me with no intention on getting anything in return other than a video. You know, that's all they want to see. Just me review something they send. Maybe a shout out. And that's what I do. I at least want to acknowledge and thank them for sending it. Okay, so also this channel has been special in the way of, because it has connected my loved ones to it as well. I have special memories made on this channel with the reviews I've done with my deceased brother, Wayne. A lot of you watching right now know who Wayne is. So now I have a playlist also created. Some of you I've told, some of you may not have heard. If you're interested in seeing the playlist, Wayne's playlist, it's on my channel. You can watch those. A lot of people enjoyed watching Wayne do reviews with me. So people have said in the past he looks like me. So I've heard that all my life, that we look like each other. Someone said, "Is he your twin?" Or no, just my brother. But let's see. What would really bug him when we was younger is when his girlfriends would say that I look like him and that I'm cute or whatever. And he's like, he doesn't look like me. He does. He looks really. Anyway, I just remember those occasions. It was always funny. So also, another reason why I created the channel was to have special moments with my son Jeremy, in which we've achieved that. He's reviewed a lot of stuff with me. He's not an alcohol fan. He doesn't like beer, doesn't really like mixed drinks that much. So soda pops, chips, jerkies, candies, all that kind of stuff. Energy drinks, we haven't done that in a while, but he reviewed all that kind of stuff with me. And that was fun moments to have encased in YouTube for the future. Never knowing what can happen tomorrow, will always be on there, so it can be watched by either one of us to see memories of those days. Let's see. So Jeremy and I did a live stream also, which was a fun occasion of something that we had no experience in. If you guys know me, you know that I like to reply to all of my comments. I don't just put a heart. I don't just like it. I don't just put thanks. I reply a lot. I mean, a lot more to it. So that's just the way I am. I don't like anybody to think that they're not getting acknowledged, that they commented on my video, that they went through the, made the time to watch the video and comment. I like showing my appreciation by making sure I reply. So that's just the way I am. So when Jeremy and I started doing this live stream through a Q&A video that we did, people, we did this video, people asked us many, many questions, and then Jeremy and I went through it and answered them. And then we made the video and answered them on the live stream. So people were coming on the live stream saying stuff to me and mentioning things. And everybody that come on there, I was like real quickly trying to read every one of them. I wanted to read every little comment that was coming up on the side, the thread that was coming through there. It was driving Jeremy crazy, because he's like, after the video, he's like, "Dad, you can't answer every comment. You just can't." He says, "If you had more subscribers than what you have now, you would not be able to answer them all. They're coming on, they're too quick. You're just going to have to skip around." And I'm like, that kind of bugged me, kind of bugged me that I'm going to be able to say something to one person, but not say something to the next person. It makes me feel bad. The people that are on there, I think they know they could get missed. They may not get answered or whatever. So they pretty much understand. It just bugs me. But I think, I can't remember what I did about that. I think I was able to keep up on this. We weren't on there very long, but let's see. I think I might have went through there. If I missed any, I went down, where you can comment, And I don't know if I did that because not necessarily the person going to be able to see it. But some people commented down there too, so I answered those. But anyway, I'm going to have to go in with the intentions that I'm not going to be able to answer everybody's or acknowledge everybody that's on there. So Jeremy and I, when we do another live stream, we're going to have a topic we're going to be talking about, and then everybody can kind of chime in or something, or we're going to be reviewing something. So, or some stuff, who knows what it's going to be, but it'll be fun either way. We just got to find the time to do it, because I like to be on there at least an hour. You know, it's 30 minutes can fly by like really quick. So we'll have to find time to do that, and it's going to be one of my 10K videos. Job Balloon mentioned if we could do another live stream or something. So I'm going to try to do that. Let's see. So check out that live stream if you want. Just put in live stream tryout, or live. Just put in live stream after you put in Jerry Fort, the beer review guide, and put in live stream, and it'll probably pop up. And watch that. I can't remember how long we was on there, but it seemed like it was a little while, 45 minutes to an hour at least. So yeah, I got some crazy characters of my regular subscribers that keep me laughing. So I've enjoyed getting many different people subscribing that that comment a lot, and when they comment, they're silly stuff. So Jeffrey Marsh is a thorn in my side sometimes. He's the nuttiest guy. Let's see, editing. Okay, so so editing. Editing has been a struggle to decide about. Jeremy and I have done some editing videos. That was fun. It was fun to do. It's a little difficult. Jeremy has trouble figuring it out. I definitely don't know how to do it. But we've done a few editing videos with the first editing bundle that we got from one of my nephews. So I think, I can't remember. Yeah, it was through that. Jeremy helped me make, it was like a, it wasn't really a blooper video. It's called Funny Moments. You can find that too. A lot of you have already seen it. Where I'm trying different stuff that I end up not liking it. And some of the descriptions I give are kind of, I was being authentic most of the time of what I was tasting. Was what I was tasting. And what I was telling what I was actually tasting. You know what I mean? So, check out that video. Funny Moments. Let's see what else. We've done a few Q&A videos. Look for those. We've done a few. I did a few challenge Q&A challenge videos. They're called. Shoot, can't remember what they're called. You know, the videos that somebody makes and then they ask you to make one. You're challenged to make one or whatever. Those kind of videos. So you can try to probably find those. They're called something else. I just can't remember what it is. Let's see. I like to do some more editing. I'm not going to edit I wouldn't edit every one of my videos. I don't have time. It'd be fun if that's all I had to do, to edit every one of them. If I had the way to do it. Jeremy and I have to research and try to find something that we can occasionally make something, you know, some kind of video. Yeah, the Funny Moments compilation was fun to do. And I just recently had a bunch of them that I'd done, and they were easy to find. Okay, so also another one of my highlights of the channel was when one of my subscribers, which is also a Facebook friend of mine that lives in Brazil, took pictures from my Facebook page and made a, it's called Dedicated to Jerry Ford or something like that. And he made this and sent me the video to watch and see what I thought of it. And it was like really, really nice. It was pictures of all my family, my wife and I. So you guys can see that. Look it up, Dedicated to Jerry Ford. Now, when I first posted that, I had a couple, 2 or 3 people that thought something happened to me, that I passed away or something, because they were like, wonder, you know, what is this dedicated? That usually means that you're gone, and this video is dedicated to you. But I had to explain myself a little bit. So to bring this video to a conclusion, I've had a really fun time and a great adventure doing this hobby. I have experienced so many products that I wouldn't have tried without this channel, and I have met so many wonderful people on my channel and through my channel. Have I had some trolls? Sure, I've had some ornery people that, you know, I wasn't like real prepared for it. Jeremy told me that you're going to have some people, Dad, that, you know, that you're not going to appreciate what they say. I said, okay, well, I'll try to be prepared for it. Well, I got used to it, but I don't have many anymore. Surprisingly enough, I don't. I appreciate that, you know, being a fact on my channel, that not many of them, you know, find much fodder, I guess, to say stuff on my videos. But I still get an occasional person that says bullcrap, you know. They usually, probably 50% of the time, get deleted. So anyway, I want to thank everyone for going. Let's see. Can't read my own writing. I want to thank everyone for going on this channel adventure with me and have been so supportive through good times and bad. You know what I'm talking about. You've seen me laugh. You've seen me cry. And have even seen me pass out from missing my coffee one morning. That video is called Mid-Read Pass Out. If you haven't seen that yet, I was reading a story on my other channel where I was reading Magic Treehouse books to, you know, to children. No, you don't see no children. It's just a children's book I'm reading in case anybody wants their kid to watch me read a book. But I didn't have my coffee that morning for some reason. So here I am trying to read this book, and all of a sudden I just pass out for almost a minute, probably half a minute. But why did I upload it? I upload everything. You should know that by now. So anyway, thanks again for being such a great bunch of people. I've appreciated it. Some of you have hung in there with me from the beginning. So 10,000 people, well, you know, subscribe to my channel. That's just and it's a word I, use a lot during these kind of videos. It's humbling, because I don't really see what people see in the channel so much, you know what I mean? That, yeah, you've expressed that you like how I do my videos, and my content just seems like it could be looked at as dry or boring, It's kind of how I felt about it in the beginning, but people don't look at it that way. Not everybody looks for videos to be edited and have somebody that expresses themselves loudly. I've got this mellow tone voice that just probably puts a lot of people to sleep. Maybe that's why everybody's subscribing. They need something to help them go to sleep. I'm going to put on one of Jerry's videos so I can get some sleep. But anyway, it's been fun. Almost an hour. I knew it could be long. But I'm going to end it here. Let's see, do I want to tell this here or on a different video? Still got some minutes. Should we make this an hour? So just to let you guys know about my 10K videos that everybody has suggested that I do, and I asked for opinions or ideas. I got decent amount, 10, 15, something like that. So I'm gonna do these 10K videos over a span of a month or two. Could be that long, because I just can't do every video every night, and some stuff I gotta prepare for. I gotta look for stuff. So I want to try to accomplish all of them if I can, possibly. It's going to be a possibility that I can't, but I'm going to try to do it, and I'll title them 10K video or something like that, or put what it is and then put in parentheses 10K video. So that's all I was going to say. Okay. So yeah. Should I just sit here and just stare and just let the time tick away so I get to 1 hour? I could pass out maybe. No, I'm not going to do that. Okay. I'm going to end it here. Thank you again to everybody. This has been fun. It's not over yet. You'll get another speech when I decide to end the channel. So, but yeah. See you all on the next one, on the next speech. Bye.